Dreamers TV show.
Where am I? This place looks very strange, although beautiful. The light is too bright and yet my heart is filled with fear. Could this be heaven above? Wow, that means I have finally made heaven after all my labor as a deacon. Angel, please, could you open the gate, let me enter and have some rest? I'm so glad to be here. Solomon Joshua, former deacon in the house of God on earth, your life among the living has ended. You now stand before the judgment throne where every hidden thing is revealed. So get ready for your self-examinations and accountability now. Judgment? I served God faithfully in the church. I was a deacon. I helped build the ministry. Yes, you held the title of a servant. But heaven examines the actions of the heart, not the titles won among men. The church trusted you deeply. You handled important documents. You assisted the pastor in financial matters. You were respected by the congregation. Yes, the pastor trusted me like a brother. But trust is a sacred gift. And you slowly turned that gift into an opportunity. Do you remember the day a generous believer donated a large piece of land to the church? Yes, the land meant for the new church auditorium. The documents were placed in your care. Yes, I was responsible for processing them. When you saw the value of the land, something began to grow in your heart. It was worth millions, very large land. Your mind whispered nobody would know. I thought if I could transfer part of the land to my name, it would secure my future. You secretly altered the land documents. You registered a portion of the land under your personal company. I convinced myself it was just a small part. But theft remains theft, whether small or large. Because of your actions, the church construction was delayed for years. Members kept asking why the project not started. You gave excuses while hiding the truth. Later, you secretly sold the stolen portion of land to property developers. They paid me a huge amount of money. Money you knew belonged to God's work. The church struggled to raise funds to continue the building project. Yes, members sacrificed greatly. Poor families gave offerings from their little savings, but you had already taken what belonged to them. Your pastor prayed every night asking God while the project kept failing. He trusted me completely, and your silence wounded that trust deeply. With that stolen money, you built a beautiful house for yourself. People admired my success. They called you a blessed deacon, but heaven saw the hidden foundation of your wealth. At night, your heart was restless. Yes, I often felt guilt and ashamed. But you buried the truth instead of confessing. The day of your death came suddenly. I was driving home from a church meeting. A fatal accident ended your life instantly. I never got the chance to confess. What are those voices? Why are they crying like this? The congregation who sacrificed to build that church. The believers who trusted your integrity. The pastor who defended you before others. Please, I cannot bear their pain. I thought no one would ever know. I thought I could enjoy the money and still serve in the church. But now everything is exposed. Please, Lord, show me mercy. Please give me another chance. I will return everything I have stolen. I will tell the truth and I will live differently. Solomon Joshua, you were trusted as a servant, even as a deacon in the house of God. But you used that trust to steal what's dedicated for his work. You honored God with your title while dishonoring him with your actions. And now the time for repentance ended with your final breath. Lord, show me mercy. The days of mercy are gone and there is no negotiation here. The final self-examinations of your life is sealed and your judgment is determined now. For without holiness, no man shall see the Lord. Please, mercy, Lord. Therefore, Solomon Joshua, depart from me. Ye worker of iniquity, I never knew you.
Holy, holy is the Lord, and without holiness no man shall see the Lord.